Sea of Stars. One of the 3 seas that are most important for humans overall. Sea of Stars, we use that to navigate. Also, it keeps other planets the fuck out of here. If there weren't stars, we'd probably all be in a pile of like marbles or something. I don't know how that thing works. Do I look like a space guy? I might look spaced out, but Then there's of course seas that we have on this planet, because water is important if you want to water down your drinks. And lastly, but most important sea is ICU, just in case you break your dick or your head falls off. Anywho, I received my copy of Sea of Stars today, which was from iam8bit, and this is the special edition that they had, so it does have some extra shit, so that's why I figured I'd do an unboxing and we take a peek together what's inside here. Now, Sea of Stars sounded like really interesting type of game. I've heard people are comparing it to Chrono Trigger, which is fucking fantastic. It's a masterpiece from Super Nintendo era. I really wanted to get this when this was released, but yeah, I held on. I wanted a physical version, and I waited, and now I'm rewarded with the physical version. So, yay! It has a slip cover, as you can see here. This is not the Nintendo Switch original cover, it's under here somewhere, I'm guessing. I haven't even opened this and checked what's inside this. That's kind of a nice cover. I'd say this is like nice picture in the middle of some comic book. Maybe as a cover it's kind of, I don't know, it doesn't even say the name of the game or anything like that. It's just kind of like a random comic book strip picture or something. I'm guessing those are the main characters that are here. They're in some kind of cave, knee deep in shit or water, whatever. Maybe that's the sea. And it's full of stars. Starfishes? I don't know. That's not a sea, that's some underground river or something. Pond. Behind here, you can see a little more of the cave or whatever it is, and there's also weird creatures. There's a fish. That's one of those fishes who has the lamp on his head, you know, the goddamn flashlight, lantern. Were they called lanternfish? And there's some kind of bat creature who has one eyeball and wings, and then there's this one-eyed thing, except the eye is in its mouth. Looks creepy. On the side here, it actually says Sea of Stars, which is great because it doesn't say it here on the slip cover, so it's very important that people know what they're getting when they're buying this. On the other side, it says nothing. It's just more of the picture that's here around this. Let's take the slip cover off. There we go. Okay, seems like the next item we have is a poster? I don't really remember what was supposed to be here, but yeah, this is a small poster, pretty small poster. But it's kind of cool. I am digging this. This is what you already saw a little bit. There's a lot of characters, and are those enemies, some kind of creatures, monsters or something? That's like some kind of, I was gonna say village, but I have no fucking idea what this is. There's like a huge statue with hand there and some ram's head or something. There's just a lot of shit going on in this picture, but here, if you're more interested, just pause the screen and zoom in or something, I don't know, but there's a lot of characters and a lot of monsters, and I'm guessing they're all in this game. Would be weird to put something here that wasn't in this game. Maybe they drew in Waldo here. Okay, I don't think Waldo's here. But then again, I was always kind of bad when it came to finding Waldo from pictures, you know. My eyes get blurry and shit when I try to concentrate on a lot of stuff. Behind here, I'm not sure if that's the world map or something. It kind of looks like it. Maybe there's a few different islands. Is that the Sea of Stars? I always figured out Sea of Stars meant like the sky, you know, space and shit. Because that is kind of what we call Sea of Stars usually. I don't know what the hell I'm talking here, but Sea of Stars. This is just sea with some islands. It doesn't seem to have many stars, unless they're like Hollywood stars. Next thing we have here, the game, Sea of Stars, and this is the real cover that the game's supposed to have. This is, in my opinion, better cover than the slip cover. I think the slip cover's kind of, like, it's alright, but I'm digging this more, so I'm not even sure I want to put the slip cover on this. I mean, I'm gonna put it on this because I don't want it to get lost or anything, but it just doesn't feel like it fits better than the regular cover, so in that sense it's kind of, I want to put it on this because I don't want to lose it, but then again I don't want to put it on this because I like this cover more, so yeah, I'm in a bit of a bind here. From what I've seen, this game looks absolutely magnificent. I am digging the old kind of 16-bit style. Here you can see some pictures of the game. There we go, 4 beautiful pictures, and apparently it's won a lot of awards like Best Indie Game and Best Independent Game and Best Indie Game and Best Role-Playing Game. Ooh, Best Role-Playing Game, that's impressive feat. I mean, indie game, yeah, sure, but Best Role-Playing Game too, especially when it's small indie game, you know, I am digging this. Although I do have to say, indie studios usually put out better RPGs than huge AAA studios, because, well, I might be biased, but I like the style more, and usually they're a bit more straightforward, and I don't know, it's just when you have huge 3D worlds and all that, it just, oftentimes it's really hard to make those actually feel like they are alive and they have stuff in them, except, you know, you're kind of just walking, if it's JRPGs, you're just walking around huge 3D open area and oh, there's enemy, you just fight and that's about it. And it just, I think it just fits better in this style, in my opinion. I've always loved 16-bit style RPGs more than the actual 3D. Well, PlayStation 1 era, that was fucking awesome. Final Fantasy VII, best JRPG ever made. I'm gonna open this because apparently there's some more stuff inside this, so let's take a peek. Here we go, got the condom off. Let's open this. Shit! Note to future self, don't open covers like that. Shit'll just fall out. Well, luckily it doesn't look like there's anything breakable, so yeah. We good. Well, first thing we have here is, I'm gonna show, this one has reversible cover, and here's the cover you already saw. There, I am digging this. On the other side here, it's blue, it's got actual sea there, ocean, you know, sea of stars, I'm guessing. I don't know, still feels kind of weird, unless they're actually talking about starfishes, or what are those, fish, starfish, you know, like Patrick from SpongeBob.
This is Patrick! I'm not a Krusty Krab.
I am digging this cover too, way more than the slip cover. This, or this. I kind of like the minimalistic look of this, but at the same time, I'm kind of liking this one. Feels like it's full of life and kind of more cartoony anime, like it's some kind of, you know, anime series or something. It's really stylized. I do like this. I don't know. I'm gonna put the blue cover. Oh wait. Now the blue cover doesn't have the Nintendo Switch stuff here or anything. Well, but it does look nice, you know, but it doesn't have the Nintendo Switch, and now it won't fit with my other Nintendo Switch games, so it'll just look weird. Nah, I'm just gonna keep it this way. Now there were also two things inside that cover. The first one being instruction booklet. In case you don't know what the buttons are, I'm guessing they're gonna tell you right inside here what they are. 42 pages of manual, last one being memo. I always loved these in NES games, especially when you bought one used. Someone had doodled some cheat codes or something there, you know, that was always fantastic. There's settings, there's playable characters. Here are a few of the characters. Valer, who is a lunar monk. That's kind of cool. Zale, who is solar blade dancer. Is that like fantasy version of pole dancers? Strippers? Don't know. I'm guessing he's like warrior and the lunar monk is like healer. She's some kind of magic person. Then there's Garl, who's warrior cook. That's pretty awesome. If I was one of these characters, I'd probably be the cook, because I like to eat. Eating's great. Then we have Serai, who is portal assassin. Sounds kind of cool job to have. Then there are supporting characters. Here are some of the pictures. Not gonna read all this or, you know, show all this. Oh, like I said, there's buttons. Traversal and jumping and climbing and swimming. Timing hits, blah blah blah. Monster of Evermist Island. So those are some of the enemies, I'm guessing. And like 4 enemies. They can't be all enemies. Are those like big bosses or something? I don't know. Skills. So you have skills in this game, that's great. You know, skills are good. You never know when you're gonna need some skills. I would've needed some skills while doing this. Skills about astrology or whatever, so I could tell you what happens to planets if there's no sea of stars. Cooking ingredients. Collecting fishes, so you can collect fish. That's cool if you like fish. If you don't like fish, well, then you're kinda screwed. Or maybe it's some kind of extra activity you can do in this game, like fishing, because most games, usually when they have some extra activity, probably like 70% of all games made, the extra activity is fishing. I mean, fishing's kind of great. Manual, instruction booklet. You got a lot of instructions here, in case you're in need of instructions. Of course. Lastly, we have the thing that every goddamn, if it's not regular edition, if it's some kind of limited edition, collector's edition, special edition, whatever edition, they always put in stickers. And this ain't no different. We got stickers. Here are the characters, some of the characters. That was the cook, wasn't it? Yeah, that was the cook. And there's the blade dancer and mage and the portal assassin. 4 characters, that's great. This opens and, well, that was the first sticker sheet I showed here, so let's go to the next one. Here we have Captain Hook And is that like a Martian version of the... what the hell is that? That's an American thing. You know, the juice can or whatever, the glass thing, you know, full of red juice who always crashes through a wall and yells, what was it? All right! Or something like that, I don't... It's not a thing here, so I don't know it that great, but I've seen it in like Family Guy and a few other things.
Oh no! Oh yeah!
Then a couple more characters. That one's obviously a dead artist or something. Maybe it's a bass player. Nobody told him that he died, so he still thinks he's in a band. Bass players are kind of dumb like that, so yeah. There's some pirate dude, and apparently it's hot because he's trying to do that thing, you know, you do when your balls are kind of stuck to your thigh because they're all sweaty. So he's trying to get those off. Is that a woman? Well, maybe she has big lips that are stuck. I don't know if that happens. And lastly, we have these 4 characters, which look cool. Some kind of maid who's meditating, and there's some kind of mage who's doing magic shit, apparently with that staff. I don't know which one's shinier, the ball or his head, because he's bald. But those were the stickers. There was the instruction manual, there was the poster, there was the slip cover, and there was the game with the switchable cover, 2-sided cover. You know, you can switch which side you want to put on. That was it. That was Sea of Stars, the iam8bit special edition or whatever edition that they sent, limited edition or something. I'm just gonna end this here. Fuck off, and I'll fuck off, and let's fuck back here when I have more shit to show you. Possibly unbox, possibly review, possibly just, I don't know, maybe I'm drunk and I feel like doing a video where I just talk shit. I don't know. Who knows? I have no idea. Unfortunately, I have access to my computer and cameras while I'm drunk, so anything could happen, but let's hope not. See ya. I'm gonna go not drinking because I'm not taking that chance. At least not today. So